Sure, because when I'm seeing it with this, if you just focus on it, it will automatically open. There's no need for touch. The cardboard.
That's a gaze.
It's a gazing mirror.
You look and sometimes there's like a spinner.
Yes.
You keep gazing and then some timer runs and you just switch it.
Okay, sorry. Let's go.
Yeah. So my name is Radhika and I'm studying Masters in Design. And this is my project. It's called Positive and it's for people who suffer from fear of heights. So I created a game which will help them reduce their fear of heights. The fear of heights is also called acrophobia, and a lot of people in the world are affected by it. And what are the consequences of that is they get to avoidance behavior, they stop visiting places, they stop exploring the world, and because of that they are they also get socially isolated from a lot of peers, and anxiety is a big consequence of that. Traditional exposure therapy, what it does is it exposes them to different sorts of whatever your fear is, they will expose you to that. So it's very similar to how the therapy works right now, but I researched about it and a lot of people aren't able to go to that place for the therapy, and they avoid that also because it's because like they just don't want to go through that experience. So I'll read out my problem statement. I want to devise a self-motivation driven virtual reality game to reduce acrophobia through enjoyable, immersive experiences that enable gradual exposure to heights, enhancing coping mechanisms and fostering a sense of accomplishment for improved mental health. So basically, there are a lot of solutions in the market right now which tackle this problem through, so they'll have an environment and they'll take a person from point A to point B, like they introduce vection basically. And I also kind of, it was one of my iterations where I did that and I experienced it, and I thought a person who's has a fear itself, we are introducing them to more nausea and vection, so that was not the solution. The second thing is whenever we are introduced in a scenario where we want to fight someone or save something, our motivational instincts gets triggered, so that's why we are more able to adapt to that thing. So I kind of want to introduce that motivational factor here. This is a very big vision. The prototype is small, but I will extend it to whatever, as the time goes. So as I told, I want to introduce motivational elements and immersive VR experience. The interaction that I've chosen is specifically gaze and not twist. Why? Because I want the user to look down, because that's how you accomplish that thing. So it was the perfect application to use the gaze interaction, and it can also gradually increase. For example, if I'm looking at this bottle for 3 seconds, and then there can be another stage where I'm looking for the bottle for 6 seconds. So basically, gradually I'm increasing that using gaze interaction. I'll just play the video now. I'm gonna hear my voice.
Welcome to Positive, a game designed to help people overcome their fear of heights. Set in a vast cityscape, players embark on an adventure to conquer their fears. Starting at a height tailored to their level of fear, players must navigate around the buildings to find and rescue a cat stuck on a ledge. By gazing at the cat for just 3 seconds, players can save it, gradually building their confidence in facing height fears. Positive offers a safe and controlled environment to do so.
That's a small prototype. The extension of this could be, for example, I have 3 levels, I have 3 heights of buildings, and there is no vection involved. You will just start from one building, you will maybe save one cat, and I can introduce more creative scenarios like that, like saving, for example, a snake, or a lot of times our fathers have to go to the terrace of the house to fix something electrical, to put on Diwali lights. A lot of scenarios can be included here. The overall objective, I hope I was
Probably.
and I
Probably you want to go? No. Is it device? That doesn't want.
I'll use all this.
This was the basic workflow of this. As soon as you jump into the product, you will have instruction text appearing that will, as soon as it will only be there for 20 seconds, and once it reaches 20 seconds, the message will automatically disappear, and simultaneously it will initialize all the game objects that are there. Now the prompt is there to gaze at a cat, so you will find a cat. It will start the gaze timer, and then recast from the camera will go to all the objects. As soon as the recast finds the particular object that I want to interact with, it starts the gaze timer. If the gaze timer is equal to or greater than 3 seconds, the cat will jump to the target, and again a display message will come that you have saved the cat and move to the next step. Thank you, and if you have any questions,
How was the performance in the
performance-
cardboard? Like, did you? There's
Yeah.
a lot of the geometry, but they're very simple, right? So,
Yeah, so because I wanted to create it a bit lo-fi, but also because you're looking at a city from aerial view, so I also want that immersive environment. Like, I'm using one building, but I want the user to look at the entire thing, so that they feel that they are really present in a city. That was an obstacle that I faced, but I went with the more immersive way, because these technicalities of creating low quality buildings I can work on later stages as well. So that was my approach. It has a lot of jitters and other user experience problems and technical problems have to be solved here. I definitely have to do that.
One question I have: when you are having the fear of heights, when you see the same thing from the bird's eye view, will it not affect the same thing when you are immersing yourself, seeing
I
things?
did not
That is the intention.
That
That
is
is the
the
intention.
You just overcome the fear.
Motivational factor is the
Saving the cat.
saving the cat.
Acha.
If you are going to do only that, then there's a problem. But having that urge to do something, that motivational factor of saving the cat is more important than this.
Okay.
Treating it to
We are
exposure.
gradually exposing the participant against her fear or
So
against
the
that
levels
person's
will be
fear.
like, if you see the cat for 3 seconds, next level for
It will
10
be
seconds,
higher
something
than
like
It can be like that also, and also height increases day by day.
And
So
the time
you have
also
small
increases.
huts, then you have buildings, then you have skyscrapers. So it can also, like, it definitely needs a lot of research and clinical
The
psychology.
timers also can increase. it.
Psychology.
Timer can also.
Thank you.
I would suggest you to look into Richie's Plank.
Yeah.
The game.
It is done in Unreal Engine.
What's it
Richie's
called?
Plank.
Richie's plank.
Richie's
This
Plank.
blank VR experience.
So it will give you an experience of walking in the
Plank
topmost
on it.
floor of a building.